This is a video, it took me a while to really, really find exactly what I want to say making this video. I have combed through hours and hours of YouTube videos, private messages from both sides of the Vic scandal, and tweets and just stacks of opinions and comments. And it is disgusting to me how they are treating this poor man. I am sorry, there is not one goddamn shred of evidence against him. The only thing I can find that he did anything remotely, even inappropriate, is hugging somebody who, frankly, if you're that much of a pathetic pussy that you can't stand to be hugged, get out of society. You know, go back to your room, go to your safe space, stop being a pussy, crawl back up inside your mom's. First off, you're not done gestating. Seriously, if you were that offended, that fragile, that much of a pussy that you can't handle a hug from somebody, and you can't bother to tell them, right? And you can't bother to tell them, that's not their problem. You don't have the right to do any of that stuff because you didn't want to be hugged. And that's part of it. That's part of it. That's one of the big instances. The rest of it, there's a lot more I'm going to get into. I'm not going to show you guys any tweets because I don't frankly want to. I'm tired of these people. I don't want to give them any more attention or anything. I don't want to name names in this. I don't want to give anyone attention. Every bit of evidence I'm seeing, it's snowballed from, oh gee, we don't like him, he doesn't conform to us, he has a religious viewpoint that we don't have, we need to find some, and yeah, he hugged me and I didn't like it after, did you say something? No, because, no, and that's a lot of this, is a lot of these voice actors in the Funimation, from like this whole anime community, are going after this poor guy. They're basically heathering him. They're mean girl. They're basically pulling the mean girls on him. They're ganging up, going after him because he's not part of their clique, because he is a white male, possibly. That might be part of it. He rubs people the wrong way sometimes, is what it seems like to me. And now, I don't know him personally. I know him from Star Trek Continues. He's Captain Kirk, in my opinion. He is just as credible and talented and compassionate, you know, in his performance and his portrayal of Captain Kirk as William Shatner is. You know, he's right up there, in my opinion. Star Trek Continues, in my opinion, is canon. Now, I don't watch anime. Don't try and get me to watch anime. It's just not my taste. I don't care about it. I especially can't stand dubbed anime. And this is where I'm seeing a lot of this coming in from. Like, it really feels to me like a lot of these new kind of the new SJW type of people, a lot of the young kids are coming into the anime fandom just like they're coming into Star Trek and Star Wars and Doctor Who and everything else. They're coming in and demanding it change to appease them. Now, anime is something I'm very familiar with, being in the geek community. 20 years ago, I remember it being very well stated and very much a known fact in the anime community that you want to get the subtitles. You don't want to deal with the dubs. You don't want to deal with the dubs because the dubs are going to change things and censor things. And this comes back from, like, you know, Legend of the Overfiend and the hentai stuff. You want the subtitled stuff because it's going to be less censored, right? This comes out of hentai. This is where my knowledge base is more. Sorry if I'm getting this wrong, but it really seems like a lot of these new types are coming in. They want their dubbed anime. They want it changed to be woke. They want, you know, there's scenes in Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid where they've changed it flat out in the dub to talk about the patriarchy. Suck your patriarchy. Seriously, I'm tired of hearing that word. Because guess what happens when women are in charge? They fuck shit up and they bitch and they piss and they moan and they gang up on people like the mean girl Heathers that they are. Seriously, I'm sorry. And I'm not going to try and, like, bash women on this channel because I am one. But when we get this type of woman, this type of clique, like, the women on my channel are very reasonable, intelligent women, and they wouldn't do this shit. You guys know who you are. You know you won't do that. I'm talking about like the people behind this voice acting scandal. And this is what I'm seeing in the anime community as well as Star Trek is that you've got a lot of people who are in this community who are basically more interested in texting and being on their cell phones and being offended at everything. And that's why they need the dubs. Right? That's just my opinion on it. This is what I've been kind of deducing. They need the dubs so they can be on their phone and they can listen to it, you know? And I know, I get it. There's probably people who have poor eyesight and everything who just can't read the subtitles, can't read that fast. It's halfway across the room, whatever. Or it's easier to just put on the dub while you're gaming. I get it. I get that too. But there's a lot of people in this anime community as well as Discovery and Star Wars. They're trying to come in and they're trying to change it into what they want. And a lot of that is coming probably from the top down from what I'm seeing in a lot of my direct messages, a lot of tweets. It seems to me like Funimation is trying to get in bed with SJW Woke Hollywood, and they're trying to clean house. And this is just snowballing so much that this is snowballing, and I believe from everything I'm seeing, it really seems like a lot of these people are getting encouragement and not getting any consequences for joining up on this witch hunt. Now, I'm not saying it's like an orchestrated sort of movement to oust Vic just to kind of appeal to this woke Hollywood crowd, but they see big money in it, and they want to try and appease and appeal to it. And they want to get all this stuff known that, oh no, we're not, you know, anime isn't just a bunch of pedophiles and this and that. Because I know a lot of, some mainstream people might say, oh, that's all a bunch of underage girls in panty shots. And I get that. They're trying to appeal to this woke demographic who doesn't understand anime. They don't understand anime is a completely different culture. What is not even considered offensive in Japan is, you know, you can't show that for America. So I don't even know why these people watch anime, to be honest, because they would find too much of it offensive. These people are calling out YouTubers now. I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to name names of like any of the people on that side of it. But this is where it kind of forces me to come in and definitely go and show my support and say, you know what, hold your fucking horses for 1 second. Show me some actual evidence. Because every little bit of evidence I've seen, the fake swattings, faked, old pictures from years ago. They're trying to blame the I Stand With Vic crowd on swattings. Not only that, there's people in the community that are trying to go out of their way to report people who have the balls to stand with Vic and say, hey, wait. What are the evidence? If you guys were actually attacked, please go to the police. Oh, you can't do that because you would probably be arrested yourselves for brigading, creating this false narrative, slander, false claims of sexual assault, false claims of inappropriate behavior. That's why they don't go to the police. Now, seriously, I've seen so many videos of, oh, here's some evidence of Vic being kind of weird, like grabbing a microphone from somebody, and then you go and see the full video, and like, oh, yeah, that's edited to enhance and justify their narrative. You know, you see Facebook group screenshots from these people where they're going out of their way to ask how to fake evidence. How do we Photoshop this? How do we make it look like he's more guilty than he is? How do we move his hand onto some girl's ass or boob? Are you fucking stupid, people? You can't do that. The reckless behavior of some of these people who are going after people who just have the balls to say, wait a minute, isn't he innocent until proven guilty? Is there any evidence against this guy? What is going on? And they just go around saying, oh no, now we've got to have you guys swatted too. We've got to have the YouTubers swatted who are speaking out against us. Are we in Salem? Is this the witch hunt? What the actual fuck? I am sorry. I'm not going to stand up. I'm not going to stand for these bullies. I'm going to stand up to every goddamn one of them. I'm sick of this shit. You are not going to bully some poor man out of his career with no evidence. No evidence. You're not going to bully him. You're not going to bully my fellow YouTubers who have the balls to say, hey, what's up with this? And there's a lot of YouTubers that I'm watching. Ethan, Umbrella Guy, Yellow Flash, a lot of people I would probably not watch, you know, in the comics part. People I wouldn't normally watch in the anime stuff, like Lost Paws is even speaking out against this. And, you Last Pause is a great YouTuber. I'm not an anime person, but I'll watch some of his meme things from time to time. I'm not even an anime person, and there's anime people like in the community saying, wait, hold up. What's actually going on? You can't just accuse somebody of this without having any actual evidence. And every little bit of evidence that I see gets completely destroyed and annihilated because it's fake. Because it's not even true. And now we're getting, and please check out, like, there's just piles and piles. I know you guys are following this too. I am not going to sit by and be bullied because I have a different opinion, because I have the common sense and logic and reasoning, and I have the intelligence to know human beings are tribalistic, right? You have this group of people who are ganging up on somebody because that's their little tribe, that's their little group. Sad thing is, not one of these people who are on this Kick Vic side are smart enough to even be on social media. They're not smart enough to interact with the rest of us in society half the time. And they're basically going out of their way to bully, intimidate, try and flag Twitter accounts for using I Stand With Vic hashtag. They're trying to ban YouTubers. They're trying to flag people. They're trying to go out of their way to tell and organize and brigade YouTubers to being swatted. People in my community, people I have a great deal of respect for, people like Ethan Van Sciver, people like Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. Jeremy doesn't have anything to do with half these people. He's like me. He doesn't know the anime stuff. We don't know the anime stuff. Like, I have more of a dog in this fight because I'm a huge Star Trek fan. And I am not going to be bullied, intimidated into silencing my opinion. I got a little scared initially when I started hearing, oh yeah, they're taking down Twitter accounts. Because, I have a YouTube channel. I have bills to pay that rely on my YouTube channel. And even though I'm still really up and coming, it's important that I don't fuck it up, that I don't go out of my way to get myself striked, flagged, whatever. But I'm not going to stand by while they basically drag this poor man off to the slaughter for nothing. And if there is evidence of him doing anything, please go to the police with it. Go have some evidence. I am sorry. I'm not going to allow my people in my tribe, in my community, to be bullied. And back to the evolution of this. We have evolved to kind of, we get protected in the group, we're protected in the cave with our tribe, with our people, with our community. It's basic tribalism. It's why, we have our sports team versus your sports team, or our political party versus your political party. And it's bleeding over into fandoms. We used to have the fandom thing to kind of escape that when we were still evolving. And now that we are just slap dab in the middle of de-evolution, we're there. We have a lot of these people who don't understand that you can't just blindly follow the tribalism, and this is why I waited so long to jump in on this and give my opinion, because I didn't want to just jump in and say, oh yeah, they suck, they're SJWs. I wanted to see some evidence, and there isn't any. And the more I see, the more I keep coming out with, the more I see is just this little tribalistic mentality of bullies and mean girls and Heathers going after somebody because they're not smart enough not to. Like, seriously, they're not smart enough not to. They're sloppy. There's so many people out there working night and day on this, getting screenshots, getting compiling evidence for when they do come after him, because we're sadly in this day and age where people are guilty until proven innocent, and I'm not going to stand by that either. Have a trial of this. Let it all come out. Seriously, I would love to see all the countersuits. I mean, this is insanity. I don't understand what these people are doing. I have dealt with mean girls and bullies and shit my whole life. When I was in 6th grade, I got in trouble because I wiped the floor with 3 bullies that had me pinned into a corner. 2 8th grade girls and a 7th grade girl. And I'm the one who got in trouble for it because I don't stand up to bullies. Now, I'm not going to resort to physical violence. I'm going to use everything at my disposal. My voice, my camera, my microphone, my low-cut tops if I have to get this message out there that we do not stand by for bullies. I didn't stand by when people are trying to bully me off my channel from Star Trek. I didn't stand for it when people are trying to bully me off of my guest appearances. I've dealt with mean girls and Heathers and shit in YouTube recently. People who weasel their way into the community and get modded and stalk you from channel to channel. and go out of their way to say, oh, I don't like Mecha, you should throw her off, you should get rid of her. I'm not standing by for that shit, and I'm not going to stand by for Vic or anybody else. And believe me, I don't think my channel has hurt any from it, because I don't stand for it. I don't care. You know, one little group of meat girls and Heathers and bullies are not going to silence me. They're not going to shut me up. They're not going to hurt me. And I am tired of this shit. I've dealt with this so many times. You know, people saying, oh, don't watch Mecha, I don't like her. You know, good. You don't like me? So what? Go fuck yourself. Same thing. You don't like Vic? Don't watch his stuff. Don't work with him. Find a different job if you don't like, you know, if you don't like the community you're in. Find something else to do with your time. This shit, I don't stand for. I don't stand for it when they're out there trying to get people's channels flagged, their Twitter accounts flagged. I don't stand for it when they're out there actively telling people to swat YouTubers, because their own swatting shit didn't work. Their own little like they were called out by it. There was no evidence of anybody getting actually swatted. At least not recently, in the last couple of days. What do you guys think of this? Is this insanity to you? Like I said, I didn't want to bring up any screenshots or name names. I just wanted to yell at a camera for 10 minutes or so. 16 minutes now. What are your thoughts on this? Do you guys stand with Vic? Do you think he actually did anything? What have you been following in this? And now I know I'm probably gonna say his name wrong. Mignogna. I'm gonna say his name wrong. But like I said, I know him from Star Trek Continues. Captain Kirk is Captain Kirk is a role model. And yeah, I know we're gonna get a lot of the SJW type of people saying, "Oh, Kirk assaulted women. He was in and out of bed with everyone." Here you go. This is where you're not smart enough to understand what you're complaining about. Remember cultural differences. Remember tribalism differences. Remember social evolution, social history, basic social sciences will tell you why Captain Kirk wasn't a rapist, he wasn't a sexist, he wasn't misogynist, or whatever you want to call him and label him. And Vic isn't either, because just because he was guilty by association, by playing Captain Kirk, or by giving you guys hugs, or by doing anything that you might feel uncomfortable with. Like I said earlier in the video, if you are that fragile and offended by everything, you don't need to watch any of it. You don't need to interact with anybody. The world does not revolve around you, that you can go and call out and bully and intimidate and get people to bend around you. They will not bend to your will because you don't want to be hugged or you don't want to be looked at a certain way. I'm sorry, the world does not work like that. And despite what people will tell you, I certainly dealt with my fair share dealing with the human resources departments where I might have said something that might have been offensive to some little fucking snowflake. I don't care. If you're offended, good. Fuck yourself. I don't care if people are offended anymore. I'm tired of this shit. I'm so mad about this. And I'm not going to stand by while they get away with this shit. You know, they're bullying everybody. And I don't cower to bullies. You know what I do? I give them a verbal bitch slap. And I tell them to knock it off, go fuck themselves, and get off my channel, get off my internet. Don't follow me if you don't want to hear what I have to say. Don't look at me, don't watch me, don't speak of me if you don't want to hear what I have to say. Same thing with anybody else. If you don't like it, you don't have to. And you know what? If it bothers you that much, start a YouTube channel. Let people come to you about it. That's what I did. You know, I was pissed off about Star Trek Discovery, Star Wars, Doctor Who, modern pop culture, Ghostbusters, Gem and the Holograms even, She-Ra. I started a YouTube channel. I'm not going to them. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been a long rant. I am Mecha42, and I will see you guys hopefully on the next video or live stream, assuming I don't get myself banned or flagged for any of this. Bye! Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!